Hello, this is LordUg, yay, and here we are on my Let's Look world. Now, I don't know how many of you know I've got this, but I did actually start a series up because PvP Kid asked, where it was Let's Look at Let's Play. Because I used to do a Let's Look series where I looked at everything. I looked at gravity traps, I'd looked at house, I'd look at everything basically. But instead it wasn't exactly a Let's Play, so I called it Let's Look. So I did one where I created a world to do a Let's Play on, where I was going to survive, but it never really took off, I never really followed it through. But sometimes to show bigger things, it actually is still useful, so I still have it. Now, I am going to show you today something that I actually had an idea about and posted on somebody else's comments, but they didn't follow through with it, so I'm gonna do it now because it was an idea I had about how to create a house on stilts, which I thought to be quite good, because especially since it would be good for monsters and they wouldn't get you, hopefully. So here we go, because I just want to show you something with the brown, as you know, with red mushrooms. If you add bone meal to them, they make a large mushroom that you can live in, temporary, like a dome. Whereas if you use bone meal on a brown mushroom, you get a platform. So I thought to myself, well, what if I put two together, just spaced far enough apart so that the edges would touch. Now if you look, an edge is 1, 2, 3. From the stem to the edge is 3 blocks. So if I count 1, 2, 3, I know I'm stood under that block. So let's count another 3. 1, 2, 3, and then the next one is the stem. I don't know if you can work out the counting of that, but that's because you need 3 to get to the edge. So from this one you need 3 to get to the edge, which means they're going to touch along this line here. Now if you're lucky and you get 2 that grow exactly the same height, so it's forced to work, you might have to keep trying if you want them perfect, if your OCD kicks in. But if you can cope with it, then fine. Well, if you want 2, you've got to be lucky, and sometimes, I mean, this time they didn't. But you could always take this down and retry. But it's only one step out. But if you look at it, it is actually, together, makes a bigger area. Now, you might be sceptical still, it doesn't exactly look amazing, so I have already took the liberty of building one to give you an example. And here it is. This is with 6 mushrooms only, that's all. Now these two didn't exactly go to plan. One was smaller than the other and there was a bit out of step. So I could have took them down and retried, but I didn't. But if you look, these 4 matched perfectly. And all I had to do was fill in the middle with some wood, fill the little gaps on the edges, and I had a big area to build on. So I just built, so there was the floor ready for me. It was just a case of building it up. Now, let's go up and show you the space. See, with a bit of care in the building, you don't really notice anyway. A few stairs to come up. Beautiful view of where the sun comes up, or there you go. That's what sun goes down, and moon will go down. So that's quite a nice view. So I've got the views separated. Big area here. I'm about to say this is only 6 mushrooms, 6 brown mushrooms and a bit of bone meal. This is actually a nice big area. Of course, I haven't finished decorating it yet. I wanted to make the roof a pointed roof, like a proper house. Sorry about that, guys. My Minecraft froze. So I wanted to do the roof to a point, like a proper house, which I thought would look nice. And I've got pictures to put up and furniture to put in. But like this, what I like about this is it almost separates these like different rooms. I could always put walls up as well, with doors. And it just takes a lot of time out of it without having to build all the flooring and everything. Then, because I had water, I built myself a nice little feature out on the water for me to sit on and enjoy myself and enjoy the view. And also the good thing is, with it being on stilts, it's safe from most monsters. Well, all monsters really. Even spiders can only come up the stems. They can't actually get into the house. So nothing is actually going to disturb you getting into the house. You can put your bed down wherever you like and sleep in it, and no risk of anything disturbing you in the night. So, yeah, I just thought I'd show you this quickly, guys. Thought you might like to see it. And it gives you an option if you're pretty new to the game and you're not used to building yet, or you're a bit worried about monsters and that kind of thing. This is a nice way to get you out of that. Just put yourself down, just clear yourself some ground, throw yourself down a few mushrooms, mark it out properly, you'll get the hang of that. And there you go, perfect flooring, and you can build yourself a nice little house very quickly without the worry of anything coming and getting you, or having to dig into anywhere. Well, that's it, I'm going to go. So you all take care of yourselves, and goodbye for now, my friends.